Imagine one ordinary day just boarding a plane for a simple, 1-hour flight. You buckle up, sip your coffee, glance at your watch. But 3 minutes later, both engines of the plane you are in to fail. That's exactly what happened on January 15, 2009, and it led to one of the most astonishing rescues New York has ever seen. It was a cold Thursday afternoon at the LaGuardia Airport. US Airways Flight 1549, bound for Charlotte, North Carolina, had 150 passengers and 5 crew members. In the cockpit were Captain Chesley Sullenberger and First Officer Jeffrey Skiles. The takeoff was smooth. The city skyline faded beneath them from the clouds. Everything seemed routine, until they reached 2,800 feet. Suddenly, a flock of geese slammed into both engines. Passengers heard loud bangs, then silence. The engines were dead. The plane began to lose altitude fast. In those critical seconds, Sully had to make a decision. LaGuardia was too far. What about Teterboro? It was too risky, they had decided. There was only one option, the Hudson River. Brace for impact, Sully announced over the intercom. Inside the cabin, fear was palpable. Some prayed. Some clutched hands. Others stared out the windows at the frigid, gray water rushing toward them. Is this how they die, they thought to themselves. But at 3:31 p.m., just 208 seconds after the bird strike, Sully landed the Airbus A320 on the Hudson, perfectly. The water exploded upward, but the plane stayed intact. In minutes, ferries, Coast Guard boats, and first responders swarmed the scene. Passengers stood on the wings, knee-deep in freezing water, as rescuers pulled them to safety. All 155 people survived. Not a single life lost. The miracle on the Hudson wasn't luck alone. It was skill, training, and calm under unimaginable pressure. Sully became a national hero, but he insisted it was a collaborative team effort of the pilots, crew, passengers, and New York's fast-acting rescuers. On that cold January day, in the middle of one of the busiest cities in the world, a moment of chaos became a story of survival that inspired millions. It was proof that even when everything goes wrong, extraordinary things can happen.